Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I woke up thinking about that expression for some reason, and I said, let me just, you know, share the thoughts with you guys. Do you ever um, just stop in your thought chain and, ask yourself why you're here and why everything is happening in the way it's happening, or why everything is going wrong, or all of a sudden everything is going right, like all those questions, or why you're in a certain situation, or why you've met a certain person. Like, you ask yourself all those questions. Most definitely, I ask those questions to myself, and I believe so many of you ask those questions. I've always been a curious person. Since I was a child, I've always been asked. I've always been the person to ask, like, why. As far as I can remember, as far as I started, speaking or even having thoughts, I don't even know when is that, but I've always had those questions, either to myself or to anybody else. Like, why is this happening? And as a child, sometimes we're told, no, mm, don't, don't ask those questions. I mean, it's okay. Uh, I remember being a child being called a philosopher by my uncles, and I'm not even bragging about that. It's just that, I'm just acknowledging the fact that I've always asked myself questions. Curiosity, basically. I mean, I can tell you with all the confidence in the world that the curiosity, the curiosity that I've had as a child has led me to greater heights. Actually, it has led me to discover a few things here and there. And one of them is that everything happens for a reason. Um, Recently, I read a book called, let me just recall it. I don't want to say it the wrong way because it's been some time since I read the book. It's about 5 years since I read the book, probably 2020 or 2021, 3 to 4 years. Um, it's by a guy called Eckhart Tolle, and the title of the book is, I think it has something to do with now, living in the present moment, something like that. I don't remember the title, forgive me for that, but you can, if you search Eckhart Tolle, you definitely find that title, the title of the book. So as I saw that book, it really taught me how to live in the now. So I want to fill the dots on how living in the now is related to everything happens for a reason. I don't know how to fill the dots, by the way. I feel like it's connected somehow. So everything happens for a reason. You're in a certain situation because you're supposed to be there in that moment, basically. That's where you're supposed to be. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do about it is just accept it, you know, and agree with yourself that you're supposed to be in that situation and then live in that moment, because that's all you have. You don't have the past. The past is an illusion. You probably, when you try to remember it, it's fuzzy. You don't really know what happened. Or when you try to go in the future, you don't really know what's in the future. It's just, an imagination. You can't control it. But really, what you can control is what you have now. And what you have now is now. And that's everything there is. There's nothing else. That's all you can control. So when you can control what you have, what you already have, you realize that everything happens for a reason. I mean, it's a word that is lightly taken, like everybody uses it, but when you really reflect on it, you realize that everything you have is now, and it's happening for a reason. When you come to that realization, I mean, it's everything that is. So you can be happy with what's happening right now. I had not planned to do this video. I just woke up and those words came into my mind, and I felt like sharing with you guys. And I really hope that, it hits somewhere or it triggers something in your mind. Love you guys.